been missing you. What's going on with the music? We gotta get some more music on the airwaves.
And I'm in the studio every other night. I live there, I sleep there. Me and JD been working on stuff. I've been working on stuff with a whole bunch of different people. I did some stuff with Missy a couple of weeks ago. Trina, Shauna, Vita, we doing our thing out here. So you're gonna hear it soon. I'm working on a TV show. I'm executive producing a TV show.
Reality or the script?
I did one that's scripted and a reality. Because you can do both.
Are you acting?
I guess it's kind of acting. It's funny shit, kind of.
How you are known as the first female rapper to go platinum. What do you think it takes to be legendary besides, taking an accolade like that?
Yo, it takes hard work to be legendary. You gotta be in the game for years, and you gotta have that longevity, that staying power. Like, I'm blessed to still be here, and people even still sing my songs and know who I am. To me, that's longevity. Like MC Light, longevity. Queen Latifah, longevity. Missy Elliott, longevity.
What do all of you ladies have in common? Is something there?
Probably that drive, and we all got love for each other, and we support each other. Like, I could call Missy today and talk to her, or vice versa.
What do you feel about the new female rappers? Who do you feel like will stick around and be like you guys and have 20 years in the game?
Oh man, I definitely feel like Nicki gonna have longevity. I'm not sure about Iggy, but right now she dope. I'm not sure, because I haven't really heard her spit, and spitting is coming back. You know what I'm saying? So Nicki spits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a rapper myself, a true lyricist. So I like when you saying something.
Now, when you dress up more girly, you be like, DaBrat fine. Like, how do you feel when people think like that? You're just more comfortable just with on like.
Oh yeah, I'm more comfortable like this. Of course, who wouldn't be more comfortable in sneakers than heels?
I love my heels.
You do?
I'm working today.
Oh no, nigga, them ain't no heels though.
I'm working today. I'm working.
I like the shock factor of it. I like dressing up and people be like, oh shit, that's DaBrat. That's my favorite part of it.
So, Mariah, you and Mariah still cool, right?
Yeah. Oh, my favorite memory. One time I stayed at her house and we woke up and she was like, I want to go to Disney World. So she called a helicopter, and an hour later we was on top of the Empire State Building getting picked up on a helicopter and taken to Disney World and landed on the property of Disney World just to go on the Tower of Terror.
That's boss bitch shit right there. That's a boss.
Right.
What about Jermaine Dupart?
Oh my God, I got so many with JD. JD is my brother. Without JD, there would be no Brat. He believed in me, and I think loyalty is everything, and I'm gonna always be so deaf. I think mine with JD is, it took him like 6 years to finally tell me he loved me. Like, I'm a real loving person. I'm real emotional. I'm like, nigga, I love you. And he'd be like, oh, Brat, you crazy. So after like 4 years, he finally said it one day. And I swear it felt like the best day of my life. Because that's all I wanted him to say. I grew up with my family telling me they love me. So if you love me, goddammit, tell me.
25 years of hits, 25 years of touring, 25 years of keeping a part of herself locked away. Why? Because in the 90s hip-hop world, some truth seemed too risky to tell. But here's the thing about truth. It doesn't care about your timeline, and in 2020, truth was about to make its grand entrance. Picture this, it's 2020, the world is locked down, and Instagram becomes everyone's window to the world. DaBrat, the same fierce rapper who gave us Funk Deify, is scrolling through her feed when something catches her eye, a beauty empire CEO named Jesseca. Judy Dupart is doing the impossible, building a multi-million-dollar hair care empire during a pandemic, but it wasn't the business success that made DaBrat. Stop scrolling, it was something else, something that would change both their lives forever. Let's talk about Judy for a minute. Self-made millionaire CEO of Kidcope Hair Products, a woman who turned $500 into an empire. She wasn't just selling hair products, she was selling confidence and authenticity. The ability to be unapologetically yourself sounds familiar because that's exactly what DaBrat had been rapping about for decades. Sometimes the universe has a sense of humor about these things, or in their first interaction, it wasn't about love at all, it was about business, a simple DM about hair products. But you know how some conversations just hit different? How sometimes you can feel the electricity through the screen. That's what happened here. One message became two became 20. Soon they were talking every day, but here's where it gets interesting. DaBrat, the same artist who could command any stage, found herself nervous and hesitant because this wasn't just about falling.
And then she surprised me at one of my tour stops when I was on tour teaching entrepreneurs. So she popped up on me.
Yeah, I was doing promo for Miracle Drops. She was in Atlanta doing a tour, and I was like, I wanted to see the woman who I was, doing the tour, doing the promo for. And I go into this place, and it's like packed. It's like a convention center packed, and I'm like, okay, what does this lady do? I thought she sold hair products. It took her like 30 minutes to get to me. I'm sitting there waiting like, I'm not waiting this long. But she was signing autographs and taking pictures. I was like, okay. So I patiently waited. When she finally got over to me, I was like, okay, it's crazy in here. Oh, I'm going to the studio, so let's link later. And did you know at that time that she was the one? No. I had no idea. I didn't even know she was interested at that time. She had been around every celebrity, a lot of celebrities doing promo for her and stuff, so I didn't think, I just thought, she wanted me to do more promo. So did you know she was gay? And did you know she was gay? I didn't know she was. No. Did you know I was? I wasn't out the closet yet, but everybody knew like me.
So I told her I was interested in her, so I didn't know if she was gay or not, but I was going to find out when I said,
oh my God, yes, that night.
Yeah, she said, let's link later. She said, let's link later, so I thought she was me. No, let's link later. So when I met up with her, and I was like, oh, she was trying to do business? I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to tell her what I'm here for.
I would never be that blunt with somebody like, yo, let's link later. Like, no. I would be very respectful. I would. So she gets there, we're talking about hair stuff, and and she goes, I'm interested in you. And I'm like,
yeah, not exactly. So we were talking about things that we interested in. So she was telling me stuff that interests her, and I said, well, I'm interested.
And it messed me up, Monica. It so threw me. I was so lost. I mean, oh my goodness, I burned a hole in the couch. I tried to pour me some drink to calm my nerves down. I poured it and missed my whole mouth. Like, it was so embarrassing. I had butterflies. I was nervous. I was shaking. Like, I was like, you looked at me like, girl, you get yourself together. You the brat. What are you doing? But yeah, it messed me up because I had never had anybody just say, I'm interested in you. Like, bam, like that. Like, I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know what to do with myself. How does she improve? Oh my goodness. She makes me better 100%. Oh man, my anger, she helps me think about my anger. She helps me to be more grateful for the little things. She helps me with my patience. She helps me not stress about things. Like the other day, I was in the baby and I left the water running because I was washing bottles, and it ran through to the basement and made the basement leak. And she wasn't there, and I called her. I was panicking. I was upset. She said, let it go. Don't live in it. Don't live there. Get it fixed. Let it go. You're gonna have a great day today. She makes me think about financials better. She just makes me really think. I feel like a full-blown adult being her wife. She teaches me so much, and I think that's what's so great about it. And because I love her so much, I'm willing to listen. And I don't like to listen to a lot of people. I like to have my way and do things my way, but she makes a lot of sense. And everything she says is almost right. almost. Jessica, what about DaBrat?
I was fortunate enough to watch an amazing love story with my parents. And inexperienced in life, I never thought that I would be able to see that again and see that for myself. And then getting with her, I found not only been able to experience a great love story, but a better love story.
One Instagram post, that's all it took to change everything. A video of Judy surprising her with a Bentley for her birthday. But it wasn't the car that had people talking, it was the look in Brat's eyes, the kind of love that can't be hidden anymore. The response was overwhelming. Messages poured in from fans, from fellow artists, from young people who finally saw themselves represented, because this wasn't just a coming out story, it was a coming home story. and home is wherever you can finally be yourself. February 22nd is a date that reads like poetry, and on this perfect palindrome of a day, they made history their own way. 2 horse-drawn carriages, 2 stunning brides, one in a revolution in white lace. The guest list read like a who's who of entertainment. Jermaine Dupri, Lisa Ray McCoy poses as Williams, but the real stars, the smiles that couldn't be contained, the tears that couldn't be held back, the love that couldn't be denied anymore. But this fairy tale, it was just getting started, because DaBrat and Judy weren't just planning a wedding, they were planning a family. And at 49, DaBrat was about to embark on her most daring adventure yet, motherhood. Let's talk about courage, not the kind it takes to perform in front of thousands, the kind it takes to try for a baby at 49, through IVF treatments, through complications, through society's raised eyebrows and whispered doubts. They documented every step, shared every struggle. Why? Because somewhere out there someone needed to see it was possible. The journey wasn't easy, multiple attempts, medical challenges, the kind of emotional roller coaster that tests everything you're made of. But here's the thing about
if I have to say that first in my faith, I felt like anything is possible. I didn't have this plan for my life at all. It's not like I said, when I grow up, I want to be a millionaire. When I grow up, I want to... I never said that. I've never said that. I feel like I was a hairstylist, and I was cool with making sure that each year my income, my revenue grew by 15-20% or so. I never saw all of this. I feel like I don't take it for granted that God has blessed me with the opportunity to build a huge platform, nor do I take it for granted that God has also blessed me with the opportunity for my businesses to be very lucrative. So I understand that my blessings also come with responsibilities, and I think He feels I'm responsible enough to be able to do right by not only my platform, but by my financial blessings and by all the opportunities that He gives me.
I love that. I love that so much. And now, you know, with being an entrepreneur and a business owner, you've supported so many other business owners and so many other people in general. I think you're really into philanthropy in a sense, right? I know you hold the Guinness Book of World Records when it comes to the world's largest donation of hair care products in 24 hours. And that was at the Harlem Pride event, right? So why did you choose that event to break a world record?
Actually, that was something at the time that my team suggested. We were supposed to do it in New Orleans because I hold 2 records. The first one was the most toys donated within an hour. It was me and my friend Super that has the crayon case. So we had that. We broke that one in 2018 or 19. I'm not sure. One of those. So for me, the second one was supposed to be in New Orleans, but we wound up doing it in New York because we were having a lot of Pride events there. So we wanted to make sure that we aligned it with our community, because who we gave it to, the specific foundation we gave it to is a LGBTQ plus foundation. And I feel like a lot of stuff that isn't talked about is when people are transitioning, like when the girls are transitioning into becoming something else and the guys are transitioning into becoming something else. There is a lot of hair loss and there is a lot of different things for that. So I was just trying to touch that community.
I love that. I really do. Now, Kaleidoscope has done so well with hair products, and you see all these other brands, expanding. Like, for example, Fenty's done like 10,000 things, right? For example, do you see Kaleidoscope expanding? Maybe like hair. Well, not hair. Obviously, you guys do hair. Like maybe even like a wig line, or like makeup or frig. I mean, look, bald head scallywags like myself. We need.
So for 2024, we are crossing the aisle. Can't tell you where, but we are crossing the aisle. Quite a few different things that we have never done before. I'm super excited about it because it goes along with our lifestyles already. It goes along with our mission. It goes along with what we already doing. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Okay, if it's anything for the bald head scallywags, just make sure you send it at my one. Nah, I'm just.
Now I got that for you already though. You playing the miracle. If you want help,
I don't. This was a choice. It was a choice.
If you do, because I know people be short by choice.
Yeah, for sure. Now I want to get into Kaleidoscope by DaBrat.
Affect it's everywhere. Young artists in the hip-hop community finding the courage to be themselves. LGBTQ plus entrepreneurs seeing that success doesn't require hiding. Parents to be realizing that family planning doesn't have an expiration date. This isn't just a love story, it's a revolution in real time today. As true legend grows, his story is already legendary, born to mothers who refuse to let fear write their story, surrounded by love that broke every rule to exist, part of a family that proves dreams don't have deadlines. But perhaps the most beautiful part, they're just getting started. Every Instagram post, every interview, every shared moment becomes another crack in the ceiling, another door opened, another possibility proven. So what's the real lesson here? Is it about love, about timing, about courage? Maybe it's about all of that. Maybe it's about realizing that your story isn't over until you say it is, that love doesn't have a timeline, that family doesn't have a formula, that authenticity might be the greatest hit you'll ever produce. If this story moved something in you, if it made you believe in second chances or late blooming love, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, because somewhere out there someone is waiting to hear exactly this story. Someone is wondering if it's too late for their dreams, someone is holding back their truth. Drop a comment below sharing your own story of love that broke the rules. Tell us about your late bloomers and your second chances, your unexpected miracles, because every time we share these stories, we make it a little easier for someone else to write their own. Until next time. Remember, it took DaBrat 45 years to find her perfect love story. It took 49 years to meet her son. And if there's one thing this journey teaches us, it's that the best chapters of your life might still be unwritten. The greatest love stories don't always start on page 1. Sometimes they start exactly when they're meant to. Stay tuned for more stories that prove